Okay, welcome back to another Talking Headstones episode. Today we're up at Lawson Cemetery, midway up the Blue Mountains in New South Wales, Australia. So we're just going to have a bit of a walk around. Not sure who's actually buried here, but we're just going to have a look around and see what we can find, see if there's any stories to be told. The cemetery was dedicated in 1899, so we'll be trying to find some of the early 1900 graves. There's a nice one over there of a young boy fishing. So we'll take a look at him. I believe it's on about 2 hectares of land. There's a couple of sections. There's the Anglican, the Presbyterian, the Baptist, the Methodist, and an independent section. We'll go and have a look at this one. This one's pretty fascinating. The young statue of a boy fishing there. So it says, in loving memory of Michael E. Ryle Mikey, born 1997 and died April 2014, forever in the hearts of Mum, Dad and Matthew. Rest in peace, our young fisherman. So there's the statue. Lovely photo of Michael there. So rest in peace, mate. Happy fishing up in the heaven. So we'll just walk over here. There's a serviceman. So this is the grave of C.G. Plummer, leading steward R51192, Royal Australian Navy, 9th of June 2022, age 86. The boy from the bush who loved the sea, his God, his family, civilian and naval. So that's the final resting place of leading steward Plummer. Thank you for your service and rest in peace. So if I find any information, as usual, on any of these people, I'll put text up. So here we've got another military person, 2003 Private Forbes Russell, the 17th Battalion, 4th of June 1980. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Private Russell, thank you for your service. Next to him is Charles Gates. Just come out here. I love the wrought-iron fencing on this one. Can't read the headstone. So Lawson's midway up the mountains. Just behind that tree line there is South Lawson Park, and the town is a bit further in that direction. So here's a lovely one here. Alfred Bernhard Kranz died at Hazelbrook, 22nd of June 1911, aged 32, beloved. So you can see he's got a nice statue of a cross there, the wrought-iron fencing. Up behind here's another nice looking grave headstone. Stokes, Chas H. Stokes died at Lawson, 1923. And Charles Henry Stokes died 30th of April 1937, 87, at rest. Erected by her loving husband. He's another serviceman, H.J. Hunter, 1 Anzac Entrenching Battalion, 16th of November 1923, aged 53. Corporal Hunter, thank you for your service. May you rest in peace, sir. So we might just wander around a bit more and I'll bring you back. I'm going to try to find the oldest grave in this cemetery. I believe it's 1901. So not long after the land was dedicated. So we'll bring you back in a second when we find the oldest grave here. Okay, so we've moved down to the independent section of Lawson Cemetery. We're going to take you down to the oldest grave, I believe that's here. But before we do, we'll just have a quick look at this one here, this nice statue headstone. Just pan back out a bit so you can see the whole plot. So this is William Moore. Uh, Homeopathic practitioner, born at Congham, Norfolk, England, the 31st of January 1831. Died at Lawson, 18th of May 1911. Is the world any better because I have lived? If not, the object of my creation has not been attained. Wow. Fatty Eliza Moore, his wife, died at Lawson the 5th of October 1914, aged 70. Daughter of God's comfort, his servant shall serve him. She hath done what she could. And next to them is Bessie Taylor, died at Lawson, aged 91. Uh, can't read the date, 18th of July something. And Eliza Taylor died at Lawson, 19th of January 1905, born at Worcester, England. In Jesus keeps me, something. It's a bit hard to read. It's sort of all stained, but you might be able to see it better on the camera. So we'll just come on down towards Thomas Taylor. There's the Humbles. He's a nice one. John Pearson passed away in 1913. And his mother Martha. These couple here, their headstones have collapsed. It's an unmarked one here. So this is Thomas Taylor. In loving memory of Thomas, beloved husband of Caroline Taylor. Died 11th of December 1900, aged 50 years. So like I said, this land was dedicated as a cemetery in 1899. So there's a good chance that Thomas here is one of the first people buried here. Excuse my fingers. So we'll just have a look behind me here. There's something interesting. This one here, it's just a mound of rocks with a toilet bowl, some artwork there, and a wheel off a bike. So that's pretty interesting. It's got no name on it. Just pare back so you can see the whole lot. Very interesting. It's got a small bottle, whether that's a medicine bottle or a bottle of rum or something. So that's a pretty interesting grave. So we'll just come down a bit further, still in the independent section. Here's a nice one here with the wrought iron fencing, no headstone. May you rest in peace. So there are a few newer ones here. Let's have a look at this one, the red picket fence. Pretty interesting with a nice, what tree would you call that? I don't know. Maple, Canadian maple tree or an Australian maple tree, Japanese. So here we have Caleb James Highway and Tamara Nicole Highway. Tamara passed away in 2011, and Caleb James looks like the 17th of the 9th, 1997. So just babies by the looks of it. Here we got Gary Lee King. Up here we got Maria Morruck, died 10th of September 1978, 61 years, with a nice photo of her on her headstone. And up behind her there you can see Edward L. Bourne, Sonny Jim, loved by all who knew him. Born 1919, died 2004. And I'm guessing that's maybe his wife next to him, Ivy Bourne. So we'll move on to another section. As you can see, these here, the nameplate has fallen off the stone. Looks like Walter Chadson, 1934, Rose. These John Ray and Alicia Ray, natives of County Tyrone, Ireland, 13th of August 1938. My dear husband, James Hosey Wilson, who died at Woodford, 3rd of July 1914, aged 52, at rest, and his beloved wife, Hannah Maria Wilson, who died, I think that says May 1946, safe home. So we'll go across to this other section here and we'll have a look and see who else we can find. Okay, so we're now in the Catholic section. Just going to take a walk up here and have a look at this one up here. It says, in memory of Addie, wife of Henry Webb, born Leicestershire, England, 5th of December 1835, died at Lawson, 10th of September 1904. Beloved, esteemed, lamented. Also of Henry Webb, who died August 24th, 1918, aged 83 years, respice finum, or finum. So, see, that's got a big garden that hasn't been attended to in front of it. This one's got Garfield on him, Warren James Starkey. Probably just a young kid. So we'll go back down here. See that one with an iron cross. Next to him is Michael O'Rider, 1918 to 1974. So the ones in this Catholic side seem to be fairly new. So we'll just walk up here. There's not much in here. So this is the Presbyterian section. There's not much in here. But I found this one looked pretty interesting, a nice statue of an angel. It's Colleen Colebrook, who died in 2007. Just over here we've got a beautiful white cross, Leslie Frederick Cottam, 2004. So we'll just have a look at these ones up here, then we'll finish it off. Here we got, in loving memory of Edwards, David Eric. Got a plane on his plaque. We'll give you a close-up of that. There's another serviceman, O.M. Pitts, Royal Australian Engineers, 12th of April 2000, age 68, loved husband and father. Next to him must be his wife in loving memory of Betty Isabel Pitts, passed away in 2004. So this last one I'm going to show you is pretty interesting as well. Lots of statues of angels. This is Dennis Charles Pitts, 2018. He must have loved a beer. This thing that says Dad, an ornament. He's got a Great Northern, Carlton Dry, and a can of VB. Good on ya. Cheers, mate. Hope you rest in peace. Next to him is James Miley Polson. So that about wraps up this visit to Lawson Cemetery. Hope you enjoyed it. There's said they're not the oldest graves here. I think the earliest one was 1900. Uh, we'll just have a look at this one right here before we finish. It's a fairly new one. Beautiful looking headstone and grave. Rest in peace, David and Lydia. So thanks for joining me on another episode of Talking Headstones. If I find any information on the people that we've had a look at, I'll put it up as text. And that's about it from here in Lawson, in the Blue Mountains of New South Wales, Australia. Uh, thanks for joining me. And until next time, stay safe and rest in peace, everyone that is in this cemetery.